Okay guys, this is what you're going to need for the Tex Mex Skillet. You're going to need 2 pounds of ground beef. I'm using 80/20. An 8-ounce bag of Mexican style blend finely shredded cheese. 2 10-ounce cans of Rotel. I have the chunky diced tomatoes and green chilies. About a half a cup of diced green onions. 1 10-ounce bag of frozen corn. 1 10-ounce can of black beans rinsed and drained. And about 3 cups of white rice cooked. You can use brown rice, it works as well. And I have my own taco seasoning blend, and I'll have the measurements and ingredients in the description box. And this is all you're going to need, guys, for the Tex Mex Skillet. We're going to put the skillet on about medium high. I'm going to get that nice and hot. We're going to start browning the meat. We're just going to start browning it, breaking it up. We're not going to add any seasonings right now because we have the taco blend that we're going to be adding. Once this is starting to brown, make sure your skillet's nice and hot before you add the meat so it doesn't simmer the meat. You want to brown the meat. Just keep on breaking up the meat while you're browning it. Turn it up just a little bit if you need. I'm going to put it almost to high. And if you don't have a skillet, a cast iron skillet, it's fine. Just use any good skillet pan. Now, my measurements are gonna feed probably 6 people. So if you don't have, you know, a big family or a bunch of people to feed, you can just cut it all in half. So instead of, 2 pounds of ground meat, you would just use, 1.5. As well as the other ingredients, just cut it in half. Now, if you have a larger family or more people to feed, just, you can double it. You might need a bigger skillet, but I'll put the servings and everything in the description box. All right, that looks great. We'll let it cook a little bit more before we add our seasonings. That looks good. Now I'm going to probably brown this a little longer. Just go ahead and, you can go ahead and drain the excess grease out if you'd like. Like I said, I got 80/20, so shouldn't be that much grease. You could always cook it a little longer and that will reduce as well. But you do want a little bit for when you add your seasonings. And then it will just thicken up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and add our taco seasoning blend. Like I said, I made my own. I will have the ingredients and measurements in the description box. You could always buy a packet. I just like to be in control of my seasoning, salt and whatnot. And you're just going to go ahead and mix that, thoroughly combine it. And see, as you're cooking it, it'll reduce and It'll start absorbing all that, cooking out all that extra fat and grease. Now, once it's all cooked, the meat is all browned, you're gonna reduce the heat, probably to about medium. So you're not browning it anymore, it's already browned. That looks good. Now we're gonna add the Rotel. And the Rotel is drained. You want to drain the extra juice that's in there in the can. It will make too much. And you're just going to mix all that in there. Incorporate it. Let that cook for a minute. Now we're going to add the green onions. And we're only going to add about half, because we're going to use some of the fresh for the top when we're all done, as well as the cheese. We're going to leave a little bit, sprinkle on the top when it's all cooked and done. We're going to go ahead and incorporate that. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit. I put it down too low. And see, all the juice is pretty much gone. It looks good. Plus, when we put the rice in, it's going to absorb that extra juice as well, so it smells so good. All right, now we're going to fold in the rice. And like I said, you can use brown rice. It works really good. I've used it as well. I'm going to save a little bit for my doggy. We're going to go ahead and incorporate all that. Making a mess. It's okay, I clean it. I'm gonna get another spoon. Yeah, that's better. We're just gonna go ahead and cook that for another 5 minutes. And what's so good about this skillet is you can have it for a dinner. You could have it just as a dip, which is really nice. I'm gonna serve mine with some tortilla chips. And of course, some sour cream on the top. That looks great. And now, we're gonna add the black beans, which is my favorite. Remember to drain and rinse them. And like I said, this is a lot. This will feed good 6 people. You can make this as a side dish, but I like to just eat it with the tortilla chips. It's so good. And it's so hearty and filling. All right, that looks great. Now we're gonna add the corn. Remember, this was frozen corn. You could probably use the canned corn. I think it'll be a little more soggy. It won't be as crisp. Plus, fresh corn is just better. It's better for you. It's looking good now. We're going to let that cook for about 5 minutes so that everybody can marinate together, warm up. Like I said, this is such a quick and easy recipe. I mean, prepping is always, takes the longest time, most time consuming, but once you have a little bit of prepping done, it goes by really fast, and it makes a really nice, quick dinner. especially if you're busy and you don't really have time to cook a big meal. Or a quick dip to put together. It's really good. All right. It looks so pretty. And then we're gonna add the best part, all the cheese. And we're gonna add about half, because we're gonna put the rest on the top when we're done. And now we could put it to about medium-low and just let the cheese do its thing. Oh God, it looks so good. All right, we're gonna turn the stove off and we are ready to serve. All right, guys, there you have it. Tex Mex Skillet. Absolutely delicious. Give it a try. Bye, guys.